Troup County Schools.
A place where you can learn and grow.
A place where teachers care.
A place where family and school come together.
A place where learning matters.
A place preparing students for a bright future.
Whether going to college
or into the workforce.
Troup County Schools,
preparing
students
for success
today.
Greetings on behalf of the Troup County School System. I am Tina Duckett, your host, and you're watching Spotlight on Education. Spotlight on Education is a program designed to bring you information about the Troup County School System. This is a great forum for you to learn about our students, our staff, and all of the various programs that we offer. So we're glad you're here, and in the studio with me today is Rachel Hooten, and she is the graduation coach at Callaway Middle School. And we also have Miss Felicia Moore, and she is the keyboarding and computer applications teacher. Did I get that right?
That's correct.
At Callaway Middle School. So we are so glad that you're here with us, and we can't wait to learn more about Callaway Middle School. So let's just get right into it. We know that Callaway is a growing community, and we have lots of, is it teenagers or preteens or tweens? What's the language over there for the students? Is it tweens or teens?
They'd rather be called teens.
Okay, teens, all right.
So, or many adults.
Many adults in their minds they are anyway, right? So tell us how many are enrolled at this time.
We currently have approximately 700 students at Callaway Middle School, and that is our largest population so far.
700?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, it's a lot of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders walking the halls, huh?
Yes.
Okay, and we know that your principal's not here, but tell us about your faculty. How many folks are there helping to keep things going?
We typically run about 80 certified and non-certified employees at any time. Our principal is Ms. Tina Johnson, our assistant principal is Mr. Bill Bryant, and our registrar is Ms. Deborah Dunn.
Okay, good. 80 staff to help instruct and provide guidance to 700 students. Okay, so when we enter the building, if I take a tour or visit your campus, what is the atmosphere like? Tell me about the environment.
We feel that the environment at Callaway Middle School is very warm and caring. When students enter the building, when parents enter the building, we feel that there's a sense of community there because everyone cares about each other. We have strong leadership through our administrators in the building. The teachers, everyone respects each other. There's lots of collaboration going on. There's a sense of pride shown for the students because there are lots of student work displayed within the building as you walk through. Just a really warm place to be. We feel that the students also should feel very safe in our building because we strive hard to make them feel that way.
And that's important, a safe and welcoming learning environment. That's absolutely important. So tell me about your school's mission. What is the driving force that keeps you guys on task? What the purpose?
Well, we all have the common purpose of academic success, obviously, but at Callaway we believe that all of our students can learn, they can achieve, they can be successful when the teachers and the parents and the community all share the responsibility of providing that supportive system and that sense of community that Ms. Moore talked about. We believe that all of our students are unique and they bring such a wide and diverse range of background experience to the school with them. And we know that they learn best when they're actively engaged, when they can share those experiences and backgrounds in the classroom and apply it to what they're learning and make it relevant to themselves. Yes. We pretty much accept our students where they are because we know they come from a multitude of backgrounds, and it's getting more diverse as our population continues to increase each year. We teach our kids mutual respect between themselves, between staff members, and we want to show positive relationships. A lot of times the students don't see those outside the school, so we try to model and show those among ourselves. When our students feel valued and feel that they're cared for, they are more productive in the classroom. They're more willing to learn, they feel safe, they feel secure, and so they're open to share, whether they may be right or wrong about a topic or an answer. They don't mind sharing it because they're comfortable. They know they're safe in that environment. And we feel that we should provide them with a very challenging and enriching curriculum. With the way our society is turning, you have to be driven, you have to be a problem solver. We just had Caterpillar come out to our school and talk to our students about what it takes just to be in the manufacturing industry now, how it's not just you get a high school diploma and you go to work. You know, you've got to be a problem solver. So we try to challenge our students in our curriculum in every single classroom that they're in, whether it's academics or an extension class like computer.
Okay, well that's great news, and those are key skills, lifelong skills is what I call them. And we know that you all have many opportunities for the students at Callaway Middle School to increase academic achievement. But not only that, it just produces a well-rounded student. So tell us about some of those programs and extracurricular activities. And I think one is called Straight Talk, if I'm not mistaken. I'd like to learn more about that, and I'm sure our audience will
Yes,
too.
we are very excited about Straight Talk. It is an effort basically by a few of the teachers at Callaway Middle School to reach out and connect to many of our students, a select amount of students. We're starting currently with our 8th graders. We have approximately 10 girls and approximately 10 boys, and it's a mixture. We have girls that are and boys that are considered role models in the schools and also some that may need a little extra help with their social interactions. We're meeting once per week before actually during homeroom time in order to make that connection. We have approximately 4 teachers with the girls to show them that we really care about them, to get to know them better, to find out what's on their mind. We plan to expose them to a lot of things in the community that maybe they haven't had a chance to on their own. For example, we would love to be able to take some field trips or just go visit some local attractions such as the Georgia Aquarium, or to go visit some colleges. So we're very excited about that program.
And this is a new program, is it?
Yes, it is. It's maybe I shouldn't use the term program, but a new effort. We actually just began last week. And so we're excited, and the girls are excited, and the boys are excited. We actually meet with them separately, and everyone's just excited to see what effect it will have on their social interactions. We plan to discuss things like anger management, how to be respectful to adults, be respectful to other students within the school, and also how they should respect themselves.
So is it character-based, would you say?
Yes, we are going to focus a lot on that because we see a great need for that in the school. Yes, we do.
That's good to hear. Now, the purpose is to help develop character and social interaction is what I'm hearing you say. And then you have so many students who are currently participating.
Yes.
Is it a small number?
Yes, approximately 10 girls and approximately 10 boys. We're starting with the 8th graders, and as we see success, then we will go on to the 7th graders and then the 6th graders. But this is our little pilot group here.
It's almost like an adult mentor type program.
It is.
Where teachers and coaches maybe even are participating to take these students under their wings.
That's exactly what we're doing. And in order to make some of these extracurricular activities happen that we have planned for them, we will need some support from from the community. We would like to have speakers to come in. So if anyone is interested, feel free to contact Callaway Middle School at 706-845-2080, and you can ask for either me, Felicia Moore, or either Broderick Starchel.
And this is the Straight Talk initiative.
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
And then too, I know you have great partners in education, because we do, as a school system, we're very fortunate that we do have a very strong Partners in Education program with almost 200 organizations participating. So we can definitely reach out to them as well.
We need your assistance, our speakers, and if someone would like to donate some monies for us to travel, that would be great. We would love that.
Because it will take those resources to make this
Definitely.
program successful. Okay, so let's continue to talk about some of the other initiatives or programs that you all have in place that support the academic achievement. Because again, you're looking at developing a well-rounded individual, adult one day. So let's talk a little bit about extended learning time. Can you tell us what extended learning time is first and foremost, and then go into some of the different classes or programs that are made available?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Extended learning time, which we call ELT, is a 30-minute block in our school schedule between 8:30 and 9. And these classes are scheduled based on a student's need or interest. If we find that they have an academic need, whether they might need extra help in math, science, social studies, language arts, we have academic remediation classes for that. Or if we find that they don't need any additional help, then we have extension classes that they can go to that are based more on their interests, and they actually can take a survey to let us know what type of class they're interested in. And we determine these classes based on a lot of data. We're a very data-driven county and school. So we're looking at test scores, we're looking at benchmark scores, which will be coming up soon again this week. We look at teacher recommendations, because these teachers see the kids every day, all day, and so they know these children. They know what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and what they excel at. So depending on all of those factors put together, we determine what class they might need. And so if they stay in an academic class, those rotate. They may start off with a math class, and then maybe the next 4.5 weeks they may go to a reading class. So I'm looking at data every 9 weeks and every 4.5 weeks to help determine where those children need to be. Something else that's exciting is the extension classes. If we see they don't need remediation, we have a wide variety of extension classes. We have things like broadcasting, which is a technology-based class where they actually write a script and do our morning announcements and report them to the school every morning, so we get to watch our children in action. We have a computer science class taught by Miss Moore, where she was actually trained at Georgia Tech on how to teach these students about computer science. We have advanced art, where Mr. McHugh works on projects with them, where a lot of times they'll go to award shows like Kiwanis or the Hummingbird Festival, and they can display their artwork. We have robotics taught by Mr. Weirden. The students put together a series of robotics kits, and then they actually go to competitions with other schools based on their ability to put the kits together and perform different acts with their robots. We have the reading club, which is actually part of our Reading Bowl students that actually go to competitions about the books that they read. And then it also has students in it that just love to read. If reading's their passion, this gives them 30 minutes a day where they can just absorb themselves in that book that they're enjoying. And it also really supports our Accelerator Reader program that we still have at the middle school. We want our children reading all the time. We also have First Tee, which is a golf program taught by Mr. Mitchell.
And this is an extension class?
This is an extension class. Mr. Mitchell teaches First Tee, and they actually go outside and take their golf clubs, and they learn the process of how the game works, how to keep the score, you know, the correct swings, and I don't know all the golfing terminology at all. That is not my sport. And we have jazz band by Dr. Musco. The students love jazz band. They perform at our concerts every year. We even had drums and guitars, and they do a wonderful job. They've even come out to the football games and brought the guitars and the drums and all the regular instruments, and they sound wonderful. She does an awesome job with those students. We're also having in class creative writing. That's taught by a multi-published author, which is a little bit different than the writing they do in the classroom, so it's a little more advanced and more using their imagination. Okay. And that supports a lot of our 8th graders who have to take the writing test that gets given by the state in January.
Now, who participates? You differentiated two programs. You mentioned the extended learning time and then the extension time.
It's the same. We kind of classify our classes as academic, the ones that need more of the math, science, social studies,
Support.
language arts support, and then we call the ones that are not academic the extension classes.
Okay.
But it's all under ELT. It's all from 8:30
Oh,
to 9.
I see. And now, do all students participate?
Every student in the building, this is the time where they are mixed up and they're moving around. We may have 6th, 7th, and 8th graders together. We may have a group of just more girls. Our girls love the writing, it seems, more than the boys. And she said the boys like computer science more than the girls do. So they are mixed up and they change. The academic classes change every 4.5 weeks. Sometimes it's good to give them a new teacher and a new topic, something fresh. Sometimes just hearing it from a different person, something will click for them and they'll get that concept. And then our extension classes change once in 9 weeks. So they'll get to participate in 4 different extension classes. And those last a little bit longer because usually they have programs like the robotics, it takes a long time. You want that same group of students for the contest, and same with the reading bowl. And something exciting, starting next Monday, we change ELT classes, and we have a teacher that has volunteered to start a Spanish ELT since we no longer have foreign language in middle school, and it's a requirement to graduate. They have to have the 2 foreign languages. She has taken it upon herself to say, I'll teach Spanish. So I'm excited for some of our 8th graders to get to attend that class and maybe give them a little preview of beginning Spanish before they get to 9th grade. And so we're looking forward to that. And just one more thing, we're helping them for that graduation rate.
And so what are the benefits of participating? And I'll go back. I'd also like to ask that for Straight Talk. I know that that's something that recently started. But
Right.
what do you see are benefits of Straight Talk, and what will be the benefit of participating? It's obvious with the academic support, but what are the benefits of participating in the extension piece? So
I feel with Straight Talk, maybe I should say what our goal is. It's really to improve those social interactions. We have still some students that if there's anything out of ordinary that happens in a day or in a classroom, they may lash out. If it's something that they don't understand, they lash out, maybe at another student, at another teacher, or at the teacher. And so we're hoping that by getting to know them and presenting some different ways to handle situations that come up. Yes, that maybe that if something it doesn't go quite their way, that maybe they'll be able to handle it a little better. That for me, I think that's one of the main goals of the program.
And that's a lifelong skill, because things are not going to go your way every single time.
And you need to be able to have some self-control
and know how to respond
That's
appropriately.
Right. That's correct.
Okay.
I believe the benefits of ELT help the students start kind of deciding what path they would like to start going down, what their true interests are. Not only choosing a path to go through in high school, but also career-wise. Students can use the things like First Tee, decide what sports maybe they're interested in to go into in high school, maybe to earn scholarships to go on to college. So our extension ELTs are all about finding out what their interest is, what their passion is, where they can take that creativity and apply it to something that they're good at. Because our students always want to feel like they're successful in something. So, sometimes they're not the best at math or reading or science or social studies, but if we can find that niche, that thing that they are really good at and they're passionate about, and then we can start at a young age, then hopefully they will take that on with them through high school and college and into their career. So we just hope that they're finding something they are interested and passionate about.
And sometimes it's about exposing students to different opportunities. Because how many will be able to say, as a result of participating in First Tee, I do know the fundamentals. I can swing what is it, the golf club. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. The golf club. I do know how to have the proper stance. And then, of course, with those social skills, that'll take you very far in life, because you can have giftings and talents and so forth, but your character will keep you in those places that, when doors open up for you, it's your character that kind of keeps you there, along with your skill, but your character really makes a difference.
And it's also a time where they can build relationships with other adults in the building. ELT is not a time where they're being graded on anything, so they're more relaxed, they're more adaptable to ask questions, to build that relationship with the teacher. If they're passionate about art, then they will talk to Mr. McHugh about what they're interested in. So a lot of it's building that relationship. It's not that it's unstructured time, it's just more of a relaxed time for them, where we can talk to them more about what's going on in their social life, or what's going on in the classroom, what can we help you with while we are working with their interests.
And I'm not divulging my age, and I'm not going to ask you yours, but doesn't that remind you of how it used to be, where you formed those relationships with your teachers, and not even teachers that you necessarily had for instruction or you were in their class, but it creates a caring environment.
Absolutely.
That this person has taken interest in me and my development,
Right.
and they are exposing me to new opportunities. So
And that's exactly with Straight Talk. We want the girls and the boys to let us know if they are participating in activities outside of school. We're letting them know that we'd be glad to come in if they're playing basketball. One of the young ladies told me she dances at Techniques and she has a recital coming up. And so we wanted to attend those to let them know that we do care about them, and that and so hopefully they will just be a little bit more open in school and more relaxed, and if they do have a problem, they can feel free to come to us. Because as you stated, that it was kind of like that years ago, where teachers, they really took you under their wings, and they really, as you mentioned, exposed you to different opportunities, and they were just there for you. I remember those experiences.
And I believe that educators are like that. I just attended a program, and I watched the students perform, and as they were performing, I stopped to look at the teachers who were not on stage, but the grins, the smiles, singing along with the kids, you know, because you have to have, this is a calling to me, to be an educator, to be a teacher, working directly with students in any capacity. You have to have a love for what you do. So it's not, and what we want our audience to know, and our young people who might be watching, that it's not us and them, it is all of us together.
Right. That's right.
And so we're trying to create a better future for them. And having said that, tell me a little bit about your program, Positive Behavior Reward System.
Yes, that's a mouthful. We have these at all of the middle schools in Troup County. Each school is a little bit different.
Okay.
Our students actually have a behavior card that they have in their planner, and it's basically based on a point system. They start off with 100 points, and if they maintain their positive, good behavior, then they keep all their points. And then we celebrate that positive behavior twice in 9 weeks. So at 4.5 weeks, if they've maintained positive behavior, we have a certain goal that they have to meet. They get to put their name in for a raffle drawing, and then typically they'll get a free lunch period where they can sit with their friends and they can socialize, which is a big thing at the middle school. If you let them socialize or listen to music, they are happy. Other times we let them go outside and have some free time. And then our partners in education are wonderful about donating prizes for our raffles. We have things at the school like homework passes, which are very valuable. They can sit at lunch with friends. They have hat day passes. We give them free passes for Callaway Middle School events if they want to go to a ball game, a wrestling event, a dance. Callaway High has been gracious enough to donate tickets to their football games to some of our students who might normally otherwise be able to go. And so those are our celebrations at 4.5 weeks. And then if the student's able to maintain a level of positive behavior for the entire 9 weeks, which is a long time, for a teenager, that's a long time, then we have a bigger celebration. We do it by grade levels, and this is a longer celebration. They usually get about an hour. They can go to the cafeteria and have music and dance and socialize. We may take a group out to the football field, and they love playing kickball or wiffle ball and socialize and listening to music. They may, in the colder months, stay in and choose a movie that they like to watch and have popcorn in a movie. So just anything to celebrate their positive behavior, we are willing to do. I mean, the teachers are very supportive with our behavior plan that we have in place. The parents are supportive. The behavior cards work really well as a communication tool with the parents too, because the student has it with them at all times.
Every student?
Every student has one. And,
okay.
And we put it in their planners because that's something they have to have all day with them anyway. That's where they put all their homework, upcoming events, hall passes. That's what they use it for, everything. It's their lifeline. So we just encourage parents to use that as a tool of communication between us and them. They can look at it daily. It also opens up conversation. If the student knows that their parent is interested in what's going on at school and they're asking them, well, you know, how did your day go today? Or what do you have coming up at school? If they see that collaboration between us and them, then the child's going to see school as more important in their lives. It's not just
You're
us
exactly
against
right.
them, like you mentioned earlier with
Right.
the parents. So
Right.
we're very excited about our positive behavior system. We expect it to grow each year and have bigger celebrations. We started off kind of small this year because we were getting into it this year, getting started. Some of the other middle schools have been doing it for a year or so, and so I've been getting lots of advice from them about what the kids like for their celebrations and what they don't like. And our partners are going to be a big help in this.
So, and how do partners contribute? You said they give some incentives.
Yes, I've been on the phone all week and emailing and calling. Chick-fil-A will donate like the new peppermint milkshake gift cards. They may donate pizza. We have Jim Bob's donating a bunch of cards to raffle off for free meals. Cracker Barrel's doing the same thing. Kroger's always willing to donate drinks or candy, cookies, all the things that teenagers love. So all I have to do, CB&T is donating gift cards, like $5 gift cards, things like iTunes or movies, things that they love to do.
Things that they can relate to.
Absolutely. So they are just wonderful. They're ready to help me anytime we call. They don't hesitate. They're like, what can we do for you? And so we invite them and the parents out anytime we have a celebration. If they want to come see, we're definitely going to be taking pictures. You know, and those that are winners, they love being in the newspaper. So having their picture in the newspaper for winning at the raffle, they enjoy those things. Good. So we do greatly appreciate our partners in education.
Well, I appreciate you all joining me today on Spotlight on Education, and I know that schools are always offering opportunities for the parents to come in and engage. So are there any upcoming activities that you'd like to share or events that you'd like to welcome our audience to participate in?
There's one event, Dr. Musco's, the chorus, she's in charge of chorus, as well as the band organization, and they would be having their fall concert December the 12th at 6 p.m.
December 12th, 6 p.m.
Yes.
And is it in the cafeteria, auditorium?
It's usually in the cafeteria, and she's doing a joint effort. This is the first year we've had band and chorus on the same night, so we're looking for a big Christmas type production. It will be a huge production. We also invite you to check out our website, our athletic schedule. We have a lot going on with basketball and wrestling right now. We also have a new step team this year that's going to be performing at our boys' halftime, so we invite you to come out and support our new step team that's sponsored by Ms. Wynn.
Okay, and if there's a contact number, can you share a contact number?
Absolutely, you can contact the school at 706-845-2080 at any time. We encourage parents and volunteers to come out anytime to our school. We'd love to have you.
Well, again, I appreciate you all so very much for being here. And to our audience, thank you for tuning in today. This has been Spotlight on Education. And until next time, make it a great day.
Troup County Schools, a place where you can learn and grow.
A place where teachers care.
A place where family and school come together.
A place where learning matters.
A place preparing students for a bright future.
Whether going to college or into the workforce.
Troup County Schools,
Preparing
students
for success.
today.